Why are you scared, Ellie?
Because I haven't got any trivia.
You haven't got any trivia?
I haven't got any trivia.
You're supposed to know this stuff beforehand.
I know, but I've been busy this evening.
You've been talking about Bruce fucking Jenner,
I
and we're here to
know.
talk about the Terminator. Hit the music!
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
I'll be back.
You have a fucking time.
Easy.
Hey, you like it when I'm crude.
I know, but I think you've taken your foul mouth supermodel moniker now and run with it. And, well, quite frankly, it's just not on.
It's just not on. Yes, welcome to 2 Minute Terminator. What minute are we on, Ethan? Don't stall this time.
We're on minute 70. So that's an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and 12 minutes. Minute 70 to minute 72. And it's episode 36.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Bankley, I guess.
Why are you bringing up Bruce?
I would like to bring up one of our listeners, James Spolner.
Okay, dude, seriously, if he's giving us some love, you need to get his fucking
He's been giving us
name
lots
right.
of love. I think more than any of our listeners on Twitter and Facebook. He's been liking a lot of our stuff.
Also, we'll come back to
and he's got some lovely.
James.
He's got some lovely Stan Winston Predator, Alien versus Predator versus Colonial Marine stuff on his page. It looks very nice.
You should add him as a friend.
Well, he is our friend.
No, you should add him.
He's a friend of the show. He's a friend of the show.
You haven't got any friends. So
I don't, but like Mick Jagger does, and he's like, oh, it's friends, isn't he?
You know how I've got the lamest Twitter page ever?
You do.
I actually took heed of what you said the other day about the fact that I just don't bother with the Twitter account at all, and that's really bad, and I should probably sort that out. So I actually went onto it today.
Ellie's Jellies
I went onto it today, and this guy has tweeted, and he was just like, "Oh, this is really great! Like, oh, you know, I'm really interested about the competition, and like, you guys gonna follow that through." And I liked it, and I retweeted it, and the next minute he's fucking following me.
What competition?
I've now
from
got
last
26
episode?
friends.
From last episode?
Not the last one. I think it was a couple before. If you go up on Twitter, you'll find it. Are you not?
Did I say
reading
if someone sent something in, they'd get a Blu-ray of Terminator?
It wasn't that one, no.
Okay.
It wasn't that one.
Competition was bullshit.
Everything you say is...
What competition was it then?
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to.
Is it a competition for questionable? Because that's the other podcast.
No, it's not questionable. I'm afraid.
When did
you don't have any competitions on
All right,
questionable.
hang on. When did I do a competition for Terminator?
I don't know.
What?
Maybe he's high.
God, he might be just trying to con us out of some free booty.
Arr!
Arr, lad, come and get the booty in the well.
He's faltering people.
Dig in the lower deck for some treasures. I want to Terminator Blu-ray. Arr. I wouldn't bury that treasure in a cat box. Yeah, how'd you say his name? Spolnder?
Right, okay. Spolnder. Hi, James.
Hi, James. Spolnder.
Thanks for the love, man.
Thanks for the love, man. We love you. We love you too.
Shout out.
He's a Washington Redskins fan. We should give out personal information here online, aren't we? We shouldn't be doing that.
But no, this is what's viewable to all people.
Yeah, say no to any friend requests, James. He's got a lovely picture on a wall of.
If you like this shit, James, you should probably go to Ethan's EthanMcKinley.com because there's lots of other stuff like it. It's all...
No, because then people can find me, and that's not good.
Whatever. You literally support the internet.
I do.
If you didn't go on the internet, it would crash.
I am the internet.
I am the internet.
So here we are.
Indeed.
Back to the show. We're in minute 70, which is 1 hour 10 minutes to 1 hour 12 minutes. And we were in the middle of the last episode, actually, the future war.
Indeed.
We just taken a little dipped our toe into the tepid waters of the future war, with Carl passing obviously the front projection by Gene Warren and Fantasy 2 effects. And
it's actually a war scene that's ever so slightly different to all the ones we've seen previous.
Well, they've gone underground now, aren't they? They're in some kind of
Wanna live underground.
Wanna live underground. Yeah, there's Hoggle with his plasma rifle. Can you imagine a cybernetic Hoggle?
Oh my God.
From Labyrinth.
Well, no. Do you remember ages and ages ago, I put up a picture of me boating, and I was pulling this really weird expression.
And I said,
And you said I
Hoggle
looked
and
just like Hoggle. I then found like a really old, like rusty, like model of.
Well, it's
Hoggle's
Hoggle now,
face.
isn't it? It's the it's the rotten animatronic head of
It's
Hoggle from
amazing.
Labyrinth.
That's kind of like the T800 at the end.
The T600.
Well, no, I was thinking more at the end of the second movie.
Well, because, and if you've just joined the show and started with this episode, thank you. The best episode to start with, I guess, in your opinion, Ellie, is 31 though, right? We're on 36 now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ellie, despite doing this show, has not seen Terminator Salvation.
I have not.
And the T600 in Terminator Salvation, they've got a rubber skin. It's what he actually mentions in Terminator 1.
We could spot those easy.
Exactly, they look fake as fuck. Those fake as fuck Terminators are in Terminator Salvation.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I'm getting a bit of gas. I'm getting a bit gassy. I've got the Terminator.
It's all the fizzy pop you've been drinking.
In America, we say soda, Sonny. What's fizzy pop? Why are you speaking in a 1940s voice?
Please.
Hey, doll, look at those stems. Wow.
So yeah, we have gone to future war scene. Or what is he? He's reminiscing. Was he dreaming?
It's
or is
basically
this Sarah's dream?
well, the scene starts with him switching on his, I guess his torchlight. How they've power those. Let's not even go into that because that's a plot abyss, let alone a plot hole. And it ends with him about to pull the Polaroid of Sarah Connor out of his jacket pocket, which is on his arm. So we're in a subterranean underground.
We are indeed. But is this Sarah's dream or is this Kyle's dream? Because they're both having a quick snooze in the tunnel, aren't they?
Well,
Thank
this
God we're out
wouldn't
of
be
that tunnel
Sarah's
now.
dream, because if it's Sarah's dream, they'd be like...
But she says, tell me about the future and what's it like. So he starts describing it to her. So maybe she goes into this like lucid dream and this is what's projected in her mind.
Or, more simply, he's explaining the future in such grand detail that the image is conjuring in her brain. I'm going to turn off Facebook listen, sorry, that's popping.
It's okay.
The image,
the internet.
the image he conjures in her mind is of this very scene. I think if it was Sarah, it'd be more girly. Like
Maybe he just got his overhead projector out and just projected it onto the wall. And the one bit of trivia that I kind of know... Jesus.
Sorry.
It's fucking poltergeist in here. The one bit of trivia I would kind of know, do not fuck with the soundboard, boy.
Yeah, don't put your phone on the soundboard because I nearly just ruined the show. Actually, we didn't open the show, to digress again, about the new clip I've just posted for Terminator Genesis on my Twitter.
Indulge us, Ethan.
Well, you didn't like it.
Why didn't I like it?
Yeah, if you go to Terminator, I guess by the time you hear this episode, it'll be a few days back, so it might have been buried under a bunch of other crap I've put on
Oh, God, yeah. I don't like
I
it.
did not kill him. That's the new scene where we get Sarah Connor in a...
She looks like a less, in a like dirty way, attractive Miley Cyrus.
She does, yeah. If Linda Hamilton and Miley... She does look a bit Linda Hamilton-esque, though.
Really? She's got a bit too much of a podgy face.
Amelia
Linda's
Clarke.
a lot more gaunt.
Yeah. Out of the two, if I was going to entrust my child to be prepared for a future war, I'd probably leave it with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, same. If I saw her fucking
Wouldn't trust
coming
this-
over the hill, I'd fucking run.
Wouldn't trust this bitch with no one.
That lolling giraffe with her
Yeah, you
fucking tongue coming out all the time.
you didn't like the scene. As we're on the... Well, as Carl Reese is in this scene for the new episode we're doing...
Let's
in the
compare the
future war.
two Carls.
Let's compare the two Carls. Jay Courtney, or Jai Courtney, of course, plays Carl Reese now. Who's this giant 6'4" slab of... He's a slab of meat with mittens.
He is. You might as well have fucking Channing Tatum playing Carl Reese.
He's a little bit, for me, like Sam Worthington in Avatar. He's just like...
Just a bit too...
Yeah, they keep putting him in really huge films.
He's just
got
not...
nothing.
He's got no edge. He's too big. What I really liked about the fact that Bean brought to the character is the fact that he's
Bean.
kind of...
Sean Bean.
Old Beanie. No. Dude.
Old Bean.
Old Bean.
Hello, Old Bean.
Hello, Old Bean.
It's 1953.
Well, he is fucking old now because you keep sending me final pictures of all the people that I love from the past.
Swayze final pictures.
Oh, stop it.
I'll stop it.
Just totally lost my train of thought, you fuck.
You were talking about Jai Courtney as the new Carl Reese and how he's too big and bulky.
So, sorry, all right. So, The original Kyle Reese I thought was good because he's a man and he's a little bit malnutritioned and it's
malnourished.
Malnutrition as well. That's the same thing when you're not eating the right
Malnutritioned.
food. Yeah.
That sounds like a synth pop group from the early 80s.
It probably was.
Gary Newman and Malnutritioned.
Our gas cooker is electric.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was better because it was like more of a heroic battle between a Terminator, which is like a machine, and some kind of like skinny dude who's like covered in cuts and scars and shit. Whereas now they've got this absolute beefcake, so it seems like less of a epic fight because he's almost a little bit Arnold Schwarzenegger-esque, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's got that like desperate Dan jaw. And yeah, I don't. Oh, dude,
I'm actually quite excited for this now.
I know you are.
I don't know
I can
why.
see it in your eyes.
Because I am,
It's
sadly,
like a twinkle.
yeah. I think it could be so awful. It could actually be good.
I don't.
And in a sense, they've gone back a little bit like Back to the Future 2, where they go back into the original film and you see it from a different angle, from a different story point of view. That could be interesting. I mean,
well, yeah, like one of the clips I've seen is where Arnold Schwarzenegger first kind of like rises up and he's naked and he's got the epic curtains in the new movie. They've taken that and obviously have made it look all like lovely and.
And then old Arnold goes, "I've been waiting for you." And
waiting
then they
for
have a
you.
fight. Obviously, that fight is now resolved because we know Arnold wins. And
Do you reckon he's got hair plugs?
in this,
His
I'm
hair.
not, I think, yeah, he's wearing a wig because he's got a grey wig, and woe betide Arnold for actually having his natural grey hair colour, because he had grey hair in
I think
Escape Plan, which was the Stallone prison movie. And he actually looks right in there. He had grey hair and a
Yeah.
beard. He looked his age. He looked good, but
Yeah.
he keeps dyeing his
this
fucking
wig,
hair.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Like Liam Neeson's soy sauce brown. Like in Taken. It's like Liam Neeson is constantly teasing up his hair with condiments. You've seen Taken, haven't you? I mean, it's Liam Neeson's like jet black soy sauce hair. It's ridiculous.
I think I was more gripped by the story and less
Why-
of the aesthetics.
I think Arnold suffers from that. I think they just should have had him grey, but he's a
But
little
yeah,
bit
no,
grey
I
in
do.
this.
I do agree. Lose the fucking wig, dude.
You know
Silver
what?
Fox, man.
He's not grey in this, is he?
No.
I think the initial production pictures he had grey hair, but in this he's got brown hair. I don't know.
We're following on. We're consistently being inconsistent here, guys.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I think.
Watch this space.
I think
It'd be
it could
funny
be.
if at the end of it you actually hated it and I loved it.
Oh no, I think it'll be shit, but it could be bad in a good way.
And also, she I don't know. She just looks really young and she's a bit of a smart ass.
Well, what I don't understand about this new trailer is, so she's working with the Terminator now, but which Terminator? Because the Terminator she's with now, which is this new 1984 they're in, is now in his late 60s.
Actually, yeah. Surely he should be.
The Terminator
The
from the
young
first
Terminator.
movie has been beaten to death by aging new Terminator who's looking after her. So I guess she doesn't live with Ginger and she's not a waitress. And now she already knows all this stuff. It's like,
And where's the Chewie mullet?
and where's the Chewbacca mullet? Yeah.
And it looks like she's wearing a bra. In fact, they've given her the fucking leather jacket in this one.
Exactly.
Dick.
So you're not looking forward to the new movie then?
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in.
Had you not been involved with this podcast, would you have seen it? Because
Probably not.
you've not seen Salvation, have you?
No, because I saw the third one at the movies and I was just like, oh my god, I just lost 2 hours of my life.
How do you feel about not seeing Salvation, just watching it minute by minute?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I've made that commitment to myself. I'm not going to watch it and then we're going to...
I just think Salvation's okay though.
Okay, though.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to watch an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and go, oh, that was okay.
It's better than 3.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. It's got some nice
Why?
imagery in it.
Why?
I think it holds together better as a film. I think there's more dramatic stuff in it. There's some nice character design.
Character design.
I mean, there's a few ridiculous things, like it's none of it shot at night, so it doesn't look like Terminator. It's all in the day.
Oh.
And it's set in the desert, kind of.
Well, that's
And-
not very film noir.
And the human resistance, they're on like submarines.
Oh, God.
It sounds bad. Give it a chance. No, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not anywhere near as good as Terminator 2. But then again, neither is Terminator 1, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I think 2's the better one.
But that's the same argument.
I'm seeing a bit of a trend here. I'm starting to find that the second movie of like trilogies and stuff are better.
Yes.
It's like Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy Mel Gibson. I've found a new love for Mel Gibson.
Well, Ellie'd never seen a Mel Gibson film, had you?
No.
So you can't say I found a new love for him because you didn't have an old hate for him.
I kind of no, but I'm of that age where I kind of grew up where everyone was like hating on Mel Gibson, and then there was the Passion of the Christ and all that. And
oh, you went after the Jews like 2 episodes back. So what are you talking about?
oh yeah, well,
You and Mel Gibson should go bowling. So what you're saying is, Ethan, the Terminator are like the Jews. That's what you said.
It was. Well, this is when we were.
Mel Gibson was like, "Give me a mic, get me on the show."
Well, no, this is when we went all biblical, and you made that incredible connection.
It's
which
not really an incredible
dude,
connection.
it was amazing. Like I was so
it
like
wasn't really.
it really helped me with this whole kind of like time loop thing, which I'm not going to go into.
It didn't help with the time loop thing. I just think it helps with how much Carl knows about himself, and how he sees John Connor enough to make this journey back in time and idolise John Connor's mother and have sex with her, which is kind of a little bit naughty.
It's kind of hot. We love a taboo.
It's not really taboo. It's
Fucking
just like
someone's mum.
shagging your best friend's mum.
I know someone that fucks one of my friend's mums, but I can't disclose who that was because they've been on the show.
What? How many people we had on? Oh, okay. No. We've had like 4 guests.
Yeah, and who could that be?
It's either Joe or Baron.
How well do I know Joe?
Mr. Simpson, your laughter will only condemn you further.
What was it? I'd
So you
appreciate if you
admit-
didn't speak about my busy hands.
Not for me, but it would damage the town to hear it.
Yeah. So anyway, can we go back to the 2 minutes?
Yes. Well, we've not gone off the ranch.
Not at all.
I think the last couple of episodes it was trying to corral you fucking 2 motherfuckers because you just like talking about everything, including the weather.
I know.
But you know, we've talked about the Terminator new trailer which is coming, and we are building towards that because we are, of course, doing a feature-length deconstruction of the thing, hopefully with 4 people. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to donate some money to my Patreon through the Patreon page. On the YouTube channel.
Could we possibly have, like you did with the Arthur and Merlin?
Send us $30 and it will cover seeing Terminator, and we'll give you hours of entertainment. You're listening now. Something wrong with you. Come on.
You know, with the Arthur and Merlin podcast you did for
Yes.
Questionable,
Yes.
and you spoke to
Marco Van Bell, the director of the film.
on Viber.
Yes.
Maybe one time we could have like someone call in.
We can, but in this studio, the signal's not strong enough to run a good enough signal through Viber,
Oh, okay.
and that goes for Skype as well.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, that's the only problem. And
That would be cool though.
No, it would be.
A complete stranger. I mean, it could go horribly wrong, but that would be great entertainment.
Maybe. What if we did something fucking completely wacky and got Splung? How big is
Dude, James
James
Spaldner.
Spaldner. Get me Spaldner on the line.
Get me Spaldner. Yeah, that would be really cool.
I'd like that a lot. Yeah, if we get a call in, we just need to be in a studio with a better internet signal. That's the only problem. The reason the Arthur and Merlin thing worked is because I was
You were in London.
I was on location, and
You sound like you're from London.
I had my phone outside the building, and that was like tethering it to the Viber. But we digress. Let us return to the scene. So yeah, it ends with the future war, and then they're going underground. You mentioned it hasn't actually come up yet, but I guess you can mention it. One of Arnold Schwarzenegger's old Mr. Olympia buddies pops up.
Franco Colombo. They were really, really good friends, and he wanted him to be featured in the movie. Something I do know about Arnold Schwarzenegger, because
which throws the mythology out of whack. But keep going.
He's actually Arnold Schwarzenegger. The person's a really loyal friend. Like, so whenever he like has these kind of like close like buddies with him, he's like, "Yeah, I want you to be."
Arnold, I've murdered a hooker in Vegas. I need you. I'll be right over. Get me a plane.
But yeah, he wanted to put Franco Colombo in his movie because he was like a really good friend of his, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, yeah, Franco Colombo obviously plays a Terminator because he kind of breaks in through the door, which we're going to ruin.
He's meant to be like in disguise, and then all of a sudden throws over.
But it's plainly not Arnold Schwarzenegger, therefore suggesting, I guess, in the original film that all the Terminators look quite different, or there's like there's more than one kind of model as opposed to this cookie cutter. They're all Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Again, I find that a bit weird.
Yeah, because you wouldn't do that really, would you? You'd have
No.
you'd have at least 20 different looking people, right?
Yeah. I would have thought so. If I was going to do it, that's what I'd do.
But I guess because Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to reprise his role. Da-da-da-da.
Sell himself.
He wanted to be in Terminator 2 again. Wouldn't it be funny if James Cameron was like, Arnold, we're doing Terminator 2, and I've cast Franco Columbo as the new Terminator. Like, what?
Pissed.
Oh, they're eating rats. That's nice.
Nice. Oh, that is nice. The little kid watching the TV, the burning TV, kind of like made me think of like you as a child, like growing up watching TV. Just watching a flickering flame.
Yeah, if you're watching a TV with a flickering flame, you're obviously from a poor family where your parents got divorced like me, or you're trapped in some like Orwellian hell future.
He's laughing because it's true. And pretty much got the same hair as well.
What was George Orwell or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Neither.
The outfit's actually this kind of like quilted body warmer thing the Resistance fighters wear. This kind of like gilet looks like tire tread on the back and down the side. It really reminds me of the what is it? The Exterminator Marines from Alien 3. They're in these like quilted, padded kind of fencing mask type things.
Yeah. I hadn't actually taken.
It's actually not that. He's wearing like a puffer jacket, grey puffer jacket with this like quilted back gilet on it, but it's kind of a good look.
We've got a little woodland nymph here.
Also, plot hole.
Pew 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 pew. Don't point a gun at a child.
All the just
Yeah. Shit. That really does look like old school oil painting, and I can't think.
I have no idea what oil painting you're talking about.
That's because you've got no class.
Turn
your fucking Facebook off. And your phone.
It's James messaging us.
Can you imagine if it was?
Right, Facebook off.
Intimacy.
Yeah. No, what was I going to say? The burning TV.
Yeah.
Why would they be watching that?
I don't know. Because there's nothing more entertaining to do. It's either eat rats or watch burning TV.
But you're in a subterranean underground. There's fires burning, and there's probably very little air. Why'd you have someone burning a plastic TV case without the screen in and be like, put that out? Can't bloody breathe.
Get high off the fumes. Oh, what are they eating?
What's he eating?
Macaroni cheese?
Mac and cheese? Kraft mac and cheese. That's what he's eating.
Definitely.
That would actually be the only thing that would like survive all the nuclear fallout. I think Kraft food products.
Mac and cheese.
Predator.
Yo.
Mac
and cheese.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What is that? That image. Come on, let's get into deconstruction of film now. Like I did when I likened John to the messianic figure of Jesus.
Okay.
What is that? That's obviously
she is looking at civilization, and this is what's going to happen.
This is the burning TV.
So if you think about it, kids when they're young, they watch TV. I guess we could say that this child is you. So let's say this is a young Ethan McKinley, and he's learning
Don't
about.
say my name on the air.
Hi, I'm Ethan McKinley. Go to my blog. Go to this. Go to that. Look, watch my shitty movie.
Take pictures of me from this website and put them on Grindr.
Fuck! I laughed into the mic. I'm sorry, Beryl. Who's
Bill?
Beryl.
Oh, sorry.
Billy.
Bill's fine.
Billy Idol. So this is Ethan watching TV. So kids when they're young and they don't know much about the outside world. You're watching David Attenborough. You're learning. This is kind of like
David Attenborough.
DA.
Are you from Edinburgh? Americans, it's Edinburgh and Attenborough. You don't go borough, just saying. And borough.
Unless you're watching Watership Down.
That's it.
And they
Turn
live
all
in
of your
boroughs.
3 American listeners against you. Alienate the audience.
Who cares? We've got James. Please don't tell me he's from America. So I think this could be seen as a representation of the world and what's to come. It's war. Everything inside the TV has broken down.
The world that was?
Well, this is what's happening.
Well, the world that was is the TV.
Exactly. That once showed beautiful images, entertainment, education, comedy, you know, all that fun stuff. And then all the cogs, everything inside, all the machinery, it's all just been shot to bits and rendered to flames. I think that this could be symbolism, and you see the child like looking, gazing at the future and what's happening right now, and that's what I think of this scene.
With a child in his eyes. Very nice. Okay, that's good. Wow, look at you.
I know.
Very impressive. I think you've actually finally got the hang of this show, Ellie.
I know. I'm
By
not
the way,
used to this, though.
there's a picture of you on the website saying who like the hosts of this show are. Is that really a picture of you?
Yes, it is a picture of me.
Wow. Don't wait up much.
I made a mistake of sending it to Ethan, and he just started posting it all over my Facebook.
I think the world needs to know what we look like. Obviously, they know what I look like. Cause
I was going to
my
say.
fucking mush is emblazoned over every fucking piece of website page for
But
both
yours
sides.
is a face that should be seen, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's
That's why I'm on the radio.
got a faith for radio.
I've done more podcasts and acting jobs this year, so what the fuck does that tell you?
Hey, dude, you've had a quite good year with your
I've had a
acting
quite
career.
good year.
Yeah. You've been in a film, you've shot a commercial.
But my good acting years are like uneven Star Trek films. It's like...
You said it, dude.
The second one is good.
The
third one's considered shit.
Drop. And that's not just the age.
Oh, it's all Scotch tape and hair dye.
And his beard's boot polish.
As these future warriors, led by Michael Biehn, go into the subterranean underground at the start of this clip again, as we are watching it on repeat. They're all in the same kind of uniform. In the second film, in the fourth film, kind of, they repeat that look.
Okay.
Have they got a consistency in their outfits? Because they wouldn't, would they?
No. And also, these guns don't look very futuristic either.
Well, the guns in both this and Terminator 2, of course, are just regular blank firing machine
What would
guns.
animal activists say about the dogs?
Well, the dogs are protecting the people.
Yeah, but they're being used.
They are, but I'm sure they're quite well looked
Slaves.
after because they're the first line of defence.
They look a bit mucky.
Well, of course. Well,
When
everyone
did that
does.
dog last have a bath?
Except, well, when did any of them?
When did it last chew a few bones?
I don't know. When you ever see a homeless person with a dog, I imagine the bond with the homeless person
It really means that they're not homeless.
and the dog.
They just shrug off their rough garments and then they walk over to their penthouse suite in Chelsea.
Girl made 20 cents today.
Totally.
I tip the valet.
And also, this mic that he's wearing, this is very kind of like 1996 Britney Spears.
Actually, the mic he wears... Oh, wow. Well done. Thank you for opening the doorway to this. The mic he wears in
I thought that's
this...
what you do. I thought you opened the doorway.
Usually I do, but I've completely overlooked that, and you're absolutely right. The headsets they wear are the same headsets that Ripley and Dallas and everyone in Alien wear, but they spray painted white, and the same ones that Luke Skywalker and Han Solo wear when they're in the Falcon gun turrets in Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. When they're shooting TIE fighters when they escape from the Death Star, that's the headset.
What an amazing brain you have, Ethan.
Thanks.
Thanks. Can I also just mention to people that Ethan has actually started to grow a horn? He's got
This weird lump in my temple, and it's like round with a point on it, as if it's like it's like
I'm
almost
always
like
joking that Ethan's actually the devil because he is.
it's like a
pretty
stud you'd
evil.
get on a leather jacket from the 70s.
Yeah.
It's like
Although you can get those things. The other day I was watching this body shockers documentary, and they were saying that you can put these you can have things put under your skin, so that say you've got a tattoo of a skull, you can put
Silicone
this
shapes.
yeah, that's so fucked up.
I've not had one of those, no.
Oh, okay, so that's legit then.
Yeah, if you want to know what these headsets were that Carl wears and Hannah Luke, it's the Amplavox RA-150 Manlite headset.
Wow.
The reason I know that is because I've just read it off the internet. But a couple of years ago, I was desperate to get these headsets because I was trying to make up a Colonial Marines outfit from Aliens. I was going to buy some of the parts and then customize it and paint it myself like the actors
Where would
did.
you wear that, Ethan?
Just out
Just out and about
and about.
with your fucking
Probably just go to one party
Jordan
with
moon
it.
boots.
Yeah, probably just go to one party with it. And actually, having said that, in Aliens, Ripley wears Reeboks.
Does she?
Yeah.
Reeboks.
I mean,
Wow.
they're slightly altered for the film, but she's got Reebok basketball boots on.
Well, that's where she made the mistake. She should have got the Nike Airs.
Manilite headset.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could get those and do the podcast on those?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be so cool.
You just don't get the sound quality, sadly. That's the only problem.
Han Solo looks pretty fucking happy with the quality.
Because it's just a movie. It's not real.
It's not real? Oh, dude,
This
spoiler.
podcast isn't real. So, as we conclude this episode, do you have anything to add, Eleanor?
I will add that this is the longest episode we've done so far.
It's actually the longest episode we've actually done so far.
And we've drawn some artistic...
Around 29 minutes.
I know.
That's good, though. We covered lots of things.
We did.
We went into deep waters, film knowledge. You brought something as opposed to just cackling down the mic with your Billy Idol hair.
Yeah.
Dyed your hair blonde. You're still going to be Edward Norton no matter what you say.
Oh, through and through. I've already ordered my camo shirt.
I've already ordered my ginger friend with a mullet I can go to shopping malls with. It's not my mother, Todd.
Yeah, well, I've got a fucking moped and I listen to Axl Rose, so fuck you. Yeah. You dream about hair metal. I am hair metal.
And,
I'll end it with Hasta la Vista.
baby.
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm stupid in my head. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I have big square